So we've all done stupid things in our life, said stupid things, done things that we regret, sometimes live on the internet. But you've got to be out of your mind to think that when millions of people that you are paid to represent are without food and power, that it'd be a good time to head south of the border for a little Mexican siesta. That is, wrong girl. That is supposedly Republican Senator Ted Cruz is taking a lot of heat, taking all the heat out of frozen Texas for jumping on a plane with his family and heading south of the border for a little trip to Cancun. Now, honestly, when I first saw this story, it really pissed me off. But then when I thought about it, if Ted's in Mexico, he can't screw shit up anymore for us here in Texas, so maybe that's a good thing. And if you thought this decision by Cruz was dumb, just wait until you hear his excuse.
Our girl's ass said, look, school's been canceled for the week. Can we take a trip and go somewhere warm? And Heidi and I, as parents, we said, okay, sure. And so last night I flew down with them to the beach, and then I flew back this afternoon. I'd initially planned to stay through the weekend and to work remotely there, but as I was heading down there, I started to have second thoughts almost immediately, because the crisis here in Texas, you need to be here on the ground, and as much as you can do by phone and Zoom, it's not the same as being here.
Ah, I see. He was just being a good dad. He was scared for his kids traveling to Mexico, so he went with them. I mean, he was so scared for him and his family that he just left them in Mexico. Makes a lot of sense, right? Here's Cruz in the airport, looking like a deer in headlights surrounded by cameras, and notably without his children or his wife. Yes, so he again was so worried for his kids that he decided to leave them in Mexico. Also, it wasn't just... Oops, sorry, wrong B-roll there. Let's see if I have this. Oop, no, I don't. Also, he wasn't just spotted in the airport with him. It wasn't just himself. He was spotted with his wife, Heidi, too. And so I guess, he felt like she couldn't protect him. But as Heidi will tell you, Ted Cruz isn't that great at protecting anyone, including his family.
Perhaps a new low in the race for president. The focus turning to the wives of two of the Republican candidates. Senator Ted Cruz coming out swinging today, blasting Donald Trump for a retweet with pictures of the two wives side by side and the comments made about Cruz's wife.
Trump retweeted this image, Cruz's wife in an unflattering pose next to Melania Trump.
Yeah, Ted Cruz was so angry about that he went on to support Trump for 4 years and even voted to acquit him after sending an insurrectionist mob to the Capitol. So yes, I'm not buying this whole protect my family thing. Just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Also, he's saying that, the girls and all this stuff, they wanted to go hang out with their friends. But yeah, it turns out it was the Cruzes, apparently, who, set this up. So this tweet comes from... I don't want to say it supposedly comes from a friend of the Cruzes there, because I'd say whoever posted this is not your friend at all. But apparently these are text messages from Heidi Cruz actually setting up this whole trip to Mexico. So yeah, they set the whole thing up. So the idea that the girls just wanted to hang out with their friends, sure. And so also the other part of this argument is that he says he's got nothing to do here, right? There's nothing a sitting senator can do in Texas during this snowstorm. And apparently that was a good enough answer for, Ben Shapiro.
But let's be real about this for just 1 second. This is one of the stupidest aspects of our politics. Like, what exactly? It's not a real-time crisis that Ted Cruz, the senator from Texas, can do anything about. Because the senator from Texas is in fact in the United States Senate. He's a federal officer, right? He's a federal elected official. This is up to the mayor of Houston and the governor of Texas and all the people who are state level officials. And also, I just wonder, what is Ted Cruz like? Did they expect Ted to go there with a blowtorch and start defrosting all of the pipelines?
Blowtorch. It's a good one. It's a good joke. Yeah, Ben Shapiro, not always known for his comedy, but that was a nice little one there. So in the beginning of that clip, I didn't have time to show it, but yeah, Shapiro actually references AOC. And, AOC has actually done some good stuff for the people of Texas. While Cruz is working on his tan, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez has actually raised $1 million for Texas relief from this crisis. But again, what's Cruz supposed to do? Get a blowtorch? And Beto O'Rourke, who has famously lost his bid to replace Cruz a few years ago, has been operating phone banks to check on elderly folks in Texas and get them some supplies. But again, there's nothing for Ted Cruz to do. Nothing at all. Now, I've attacked Beto for saying that Texas is close to being a failed state. And, we ain't that far gone. All right, let's keep it real here. Still have a massive economy. We're leading the country in COVID-19 vaccinations. Our COVID numbers are down. We're not that far gone. We're not a completely failed state. But when you kind of look at moments like this, you can kind of see us on our way to becoming a failed state if we keep electing politicians that fail us.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Thank you so much for watching Citizen Pete. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, click that little subscribe button, maybe the like button, and hey, maybe just leave a comment. I want to know what you're thinking. What do you think about all the politics, the news, and all the stuff that's going on in our country?